Hello guys, welcome to our channel. So here we are going to learn multiple topics regarding programming in much simpler way so it would be easier for you to understand it and implement it. So our foremost topic is SQL, where SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Here we are not only going to see the theoretical part but also we are going to perform the practicals so that you will get to know the outputs of it and then you can implement it in a much easier way. So before starting we should get to know the basic information about SQL. So in this particular video we are going to see this basic topics, that is what is a database, types of database, what is SQL, how SQL works and its real life examples. So before starting with SQL you should know what is database. So let's take an example of Amazon. Amazon is an application and people all over the world are using this application, right? So if we are creating an account in Amazon, we have to first give our insert our information in it, right? And there are millions of people who are using this application. So where all this large amount of information are stored? So Amazon use database to store all this information. So basically database is nothing but the collection of data and information which are stored in such a way that the user can access it easily, right? So examples of data are our shopping list, our to-do list, our list of chapters in a book, anything which are relatable, they are known as data. And there are various types to store this data. We can store data on paper, on our phone, in computers, in our mind, right? But I can say that in nowadays computer is the most appropriate way to store our database, right? Because a large amount of data, if it is stored, then it is most convenient way to store in the computers, right? So to store database in the computers we use database management system. It is also known as DBMS. So basically DBMS is a software program that helps the user to create and maintain its database. We can also store a large amount of data in database management system and it will be very easy for us to access it. So database management system makes easy to manage a large amount of information. It also provides us the security, backup. We can import or export our data. We can use our data from database management system whenever and wherever we want to. Okay, so these all are the types of database management system, and in this particular series of SQL we are going to use MySQL for creating our data in database management system. So the real life applications of database management system in this, if we say railways, then the travelers who are traveling, then their information, their phone number, from where they are traveling, and all that details, there are a large amount of details, right? So they use database management system to store these details. In banks, customers ID, customers email ID, their address, all their personal details, they store in database management system. Now in schools and colleges, previously they used to store this data in a registered book, right? But now they use database management system to store their informations and the faculty's information. Now in a big company, if a employee, there is an employee, so then their information about in which department they are working, their salary, their joining date, and all that information are stored in e-commerce and human resources. Now in credit card transactions, right, there are the details like how much amount is withdrawn, at which time it is being done, that from where, in from which bank it is done. So all this information, to be for the security purpose and all, they use database management system. So this is about database, but how to write a data in the particular software, So for that we have to write a particular language, and that language is known as SQL, where SQL stands for structured query language. So basically SQL is a programming language used for manipulating and managing our data with the help of the softwares like MySQL and Oracle. We can manage our data, we can change the things in data with the help of SQL. That is, in this, what does SQL exactly do? So SQL particularly write a particular code to that particular database, and with the help of that we can retrieve our data from it. We can insert, update and delete the data from our database. We can also create a new database. So basically if we want to do any changes, then we use SQL. These are the two languages to access our database, that is SQL and NoSQL. So SQL is a relational database management system and NoSQL is non-relational database management system, where if we are inserting the details, then in SQL it is stored in tabular form, whereas in NoSQL it is stored in document form. If we are storing the data, then it will be inserted vertically, and in NoSQL it would be inserted horizontally, right? So this is the example of SQL and NoSQL. So in SQL, if we are inserting the data in the column, then it will be inserted vertically. All the data will be inserted vertically. And in NoSQL, if we are wants to insert any value, then first it try to fetches the value of the key, and the column which corresponds to that particular key, all the information would be stored in that particular column in horizontal way, right? This is how the SQL and NoSQL stores the values in it. Now here we can see that the SQL stores the data in tabular form, whereas NoSQL has a multiple ways to store it. It is in the graphical way, in document form, right? We can use both these languages to store our database, but the NoSQL is the more complex one. So for the initial stage we use SQL for storing our data in database management system. So how exactly SQL works? So as we taken an example of Amazon, if there would be some problem, right, then the application, then the client which is appointed in that department will write a query to the SQL server where the database is stored, and in that the server will try to fetches the value from it, right? It will solve the query, and the result it will give in the form in which the clients want. This is how the SQL works. Okay, so here are the subtopics of SQL which we are going to study in the further videos. Initially we have completed the introduction to SQL. Then first we'll see the DML and DDL statements. Then we'll see how to use the operators in it, how to combine the two tables, and how to give a particular key to it. All these things, the set operators and all, we'll going to see in the go आगे जाने वाली videos. So to see all these things, stay tuned so that you will get to know each and everything in the much simpler way, right? And in the next video we are going to see how to install the software called MySQL, in which we are going to create our database and write the language for using it.